And starting out with the pictures and the Weight Watch, I guess. New pictures have floated around of him looking noticeably slimmer, and everyone continues to talk about it. Taking pictures with fans at a gym apparently, people pointing out that he has noticeably less body fat, and particularly on his face. Now, I'm not too into this and saying one way or another that he has lost a ton of weight or whatever it might be, but I'm simply happy that he does appear to be taking this seriously, isn't waiting around until August, September, nearly at the beginning of training camp to get back in shape, or maybe not the right term there, but simply buy into it and focus more on his overall health and training. Obviously, he's actually buying in and not waiting around to later this offseason. He's actually doing it right now. And well, many have a sneaky suspicion that he might be doing this to align with his future contract. If you're not aware, he is due for a contract extension later this summer, being on August 2nd or August 4th, I can't remember off the top of my head, but he will be due for a contract extension. And well, he has 3 options here that he could take, and all of which will be very lucrative. Maybe not as lucrative as the Supermax contract he could have gotten from the Mavericks, but still some very lucrative contract options nonetheless. The first of which being simply to take the 4-year contract that the Lakers can offer on that August 2nd date, that being a 4-year contract worth roughly $230 million. Obviously a lot of money, but not as much money as he could potentially get. The second option being waiting until next summer, then he could sign a 5-year, $295 million contract with their team. So 1 more year of guaranteed money, roughly $70 more million of guaranteed money, a little bit high risk as he does have to wait a year to get the contract, and maybe there might be an injury or maybe something along the way that might hamper that or prevent the Lakers from offering it to him. I doubt it, but I guess you never know. But that would be another option for him. Then for the third and final option, being the highest risk option, but the significantly highest reward option too. That being to sign a 3-year contract this summer, whenever they would offer it to him, and again likely being on August 2nd, immediately when they can, but him asking for a 3-year contract rather than a 4-year contract, which will be worth $165 million over that 3-year duration. Obviously a lot of money, albeit not as much compared to option number 1 or 2, but the benefit to doing it would be more potential long-term money down the road. After that 3-year contract would end in 2028-29, then he would be eligible for a Supermax contract, that being a 5-year, $420 million contract, estimated anyway. That being nearly $500 million and obviously a ton of money here. Now it's obviously not guaranteed quite yet, he can't sign that contract, he would have to wait until 2029, and a lot can happen between now and then, which is where the risk would come from with it, but there's obviously a lot of long-term reward there, and many suspect that he might do that and might try to tell the Lakers to give him that option, rather than him simply signing the longer-term contract right now and giving them more team control over him. Now, I personally don't think that's his main agenda when it comes to his training and improved diet throughout this summer, early on at that, but I think I would be lying if I said that it doesn't factor into it. I mean, who could blame the guy? That's a ton of long-term money. Again, roughly $500 million if you would go that third option route. You can't blame the guy. He's trying to improve his overall health and diet to get to that point to be able to get that money, and you definitely can't blame him for it. But much more than that, in my opinion, is him trying to prove the doubters wrong, trying to prove the Mavericks and Nico Harrison wrong for trading him, which is definitely a huge motivating factor for him, and even according to reports that is factored in with it. I think that's much more of it here. Trying to prove them wrong, proving that he can be a leader for the Lakers team and a leader on a championship level team, and be a top 5 NBA player for not only right now, but going into the next half decade, if not the full next decade in the NBA. So whether you want to point to the money, the motivation, the doubters, or whatever it might be with Luka Doncic, there's a lot going into that future contract and what he's trying to do going forward. And well, I guess the pictures are simply some proof to it. He is looking good, is looking a lot more slim, and looking in shape to begin this offseason, which is not even officially started yet, as the NBA Finals only begin later today. But it's a good outlook for Luka Doncic nonetheless, and I'm definitely happy to see it. No one's denying it, he definitely looks slimmer at this point, definitely is buying into his training program, and whatever he's doing with a trainer or health professional, he's definitely buying into it. Which many are now claiming has to do with him being eligible for a contract extension pretty soon, him trying to show the Lakers that they should give it to him is worth it long term and will be able to attain and give them good value in return for it. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.